Hi, and welcome to BremSter Puzzles, a channel where I try and showcase the fun that can be had in the world of variant Sudoku. And today I'm going to be doing this with half a puzzle. So this is Double Take by Tallcat, an Entropic Lines Quadruple puzzle, which is part of a... It's kind of hard to explain. There are two puzzles in this set, and I'm planning on doing the other one tomorrow. But they're both called Double Take by Tallcat. So when you solve one of them, the solution counter for both of them goes up. So if you solve both puzzles, you contribute 2 solves to the actual solve counter. Very weird. I'm assuming it was done to sort of play with the solve counter, but that's the way it was done, because the solve counter works off the name of the puzzle and the name of the puzzle creator. So if you create 5 puzzles with exactly the same name under your standard setter name, then they'll all share a solve counter. So this puzzle and the other puzzle in the set share a solve counter. But the two puzzles look quite similar, and if you go to the Logic Masters Germany link, which when a puzzle comes from Logic Masters Germany, I try and provide it, it has both puzzles on it, but it will be the video I try and bring out tomorrow. Is there anything else I want to call out? Not really. Of course, I'm constantly releasing other puzzles from Sudoku Tudes and the Sudoku Takeout series and stuff, but at the moment, let's just look at Double Take by Tallcat. This is quite an old puzzle. Both of them are, because they came out together, but I'd been told that this was fun and I should take a look at it, so I'm going to. So what do we have? We have normal Sudoku rules apply. So in every box, in every row, and in every column, the digits 1 to 9 must be placed without repetition. Entropic lines. Any set of 3 sequential cells along an orange line must contain a low digit, a medium digit, and a high digit. Digits may repeat on a line if allowed by other rules. So for example, this set of 3 cells must contain a low digit, a digit from 1, 2, 3, a middle digit, a digit from 4, 5, 6, and a high digit, a digit from 7, 8, 9. And this is true whichever 3 cells connected by a line that you pick. Those 3 cells will have a low, mid, and a high. Those 3 cells will have a low, mid, and a high. Those 3 cells will have low, mid, high. Those 3 cells will have low, mid, high. So that's the way it works. And then quadruples. Digits in white circles must be present at least once in the cells the clue touches. So for example, there must be an 8 in those 4 cells, a 5 in those, a 1, 2, 3 in those. So that's how it works. I'm going to restart the puzzle to restart my timer. Let's give this a shot. And while giving this example, I could see stuff immediately, because those 3 cells there must contain a low, a 1, 2, 3, a mid, a 4, 5, 6, and a high, a 7, 8, 9. I can't put 1, 2, 3 in any of those. So this must be the low 1, 2, 3. Because no low can go in those. And I can see now it's symmetrical. I can do the same here. These must contain a high, but I can't put a high, a 7, 8, 9 in any of those. So that must be the high. So that's 7, 8, or 9. Not sure what to do with that yet, but that is true. These are probably similar in some way. Right. These are medium. These are low and these are medium, because these cells must contain... Okay, let's start here. These cells must contain 3 low digits, but I can't put 2 low digits next to each other on an entropic line, because these 3 cells must contain a low, a mid, and a high, which means you can never put 2 of the same type in a run of 3. So those 2 must both be low. This one can't be low because I know one of those is. So there's a low in here, and that tells me this line. Well, it tells me something about this line, because on this line, well, we know that that run of 3 must contain a low, mid, and a high. So there's a low in here, but that run of 3 must contain a low, mid, and a high. So there's a low in here, but I've only got 1 low digit to play with, and the overlap is there. So that must be low. The other way of thinking about this is, if I made... one of these has to be low. If I made that low, these would be middle and high, and in that run of 3, these would be middle and high, and in that run of 3, that would need to be low. And the way that you can often think about this is in lines that are longer than 3, every third digit, or basically you have 3 digits, but then after that, the digits must repeat. Is it every 4th digit? Whatever. But the digits that are 3 apart must be the same type. And the reason for that is because they share 2 types of digits. So if we were to use this line, for example, and call this A, this B, and this C as the three different types, this is BC, and this run in 3 needs an A. So these both become A. Then this would be C and A, and these would both be B. The ones that are separated by 2 are the same. So if this was the low, that would be low, and I'd have 4 lows in the box. If this was low, that would be low, and I'd have 4 lows in the box. So that has to be the other low. Now I can do the same here. These must be medium because I can only put one medium in those. So these are from 4, 5, 6, and this is the same. It's a 5-cell line. It's the same. It's a different shape, but it is the same principle. If that was medium, that would be medium, and I'd have 4 mediums, but I've only got 3 medium digits, and the same there. So this is the other medium, and that is the 4, 5, or 6. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. And this one is even more powerful. No. Yes, it is. Because I have to put 4, 5, and 6 and something that isn't 4, 5, and 6 around this clue. Because the other one is either going to be low or high. I'm not sure which yet, but it's going to be low or high. So that digit has to go on this quadruple. Because that digit is what the 4, 5, or 6 that has to go in one of those two. And it can't go there because it's be in the same row. So that digit, where does it go around this quadruple? It can't go there and it can't go there. That is the 4, 5, 6. Skip 2, this is a 4, 5, 6, which is green. Okay, that's cool. Now, one of those is high and is 7 or 9. I'm not sure which yet. One of those is low. This doesn't have the same geometric properties because it's in the row above. But that digit is in one of those two. There is geometric stuff happening here, I'm sure. I just don't know how to use it. Those are the same digit and are the digit that's up here. So this digit is up here. One, two, three. I know these are low and high. This is one of each. It's definitely, there is a low on here, so this can't be low. Because there must be a low on here, because this is high. This is a low and a medium, so neither of those can be low. And if that can't be low, it means 2 is in one of those two, because this can't be the low. Oh, but there is a low here and a low in here. If this was low, I couldn't, those would be the 3 lows. This is actually the 2. That's cool. And these are medium and high. I don't know what that's doing yet. There's a 1 or a 3 in here. That can't be low. So there's a 1, 3 in there. Because there is a low and a high. Sorry, a low and a medium in here. Whatever that is, that is. Could they both be low? One of those two would be low, which would make one of those two low. Well, that can't be low. Oh, there must be a low in here. So this can't be low. So this can't be low. This can't be low. This must be low. Right. If this was low, this would be low. And then I couldn't put a low in here and I'd only have 2 low digits. So that can't be low. I must put a low in here. This can't be low because then those would be 3 lows and there'd be no low down here and this would be broken. This must be low and be 1 or 3. And then I skip 2. This is the low digit. This is a 1, 2, 3. And those are the same, which must go there because this digit has to go around this quadruple somewhere. And it can't go there because that's not low. That digit has to be that digit because it has to go around this quadruple. Those are the same, and this is now low and is 1, 2, 3. Skip 2, this is low. Wait, that's... Oh, yeah, no, that's fine. Sorry, those are the same digit. I'm hoping I don't have to do those, but these are now high and a 7, 8, 9, and there's a low and a high in here. Okay. There must be a medium in here. If that was a medium, that would be a medium. If that was... This 8 isn't as powerful as this 2, because this 2 interacted with that clue, but this 8 doesn't interact with this. That and that are the same. Cannot be medium, but I already knew that. If that's medium, it's 6, because it can't be 4 or 5. Can that be a 6? Those are the same and must be up here. Oh, those are the same. They can't be high. Because this... Oh, no. No. Yeah, this digit and this digit are the same polarity. They don't have to be the same digit. Which means I think they could still be high. Oof. That digit is that digit and will be up here. These are the same. So no, there is a low down here. Because I can't put a low in there. There's 2 lows. That's not low. So there's a low down here. That's not low. These are immediate. That was medium. That would be medium. Is it something to do with this? One of these is going to complete the lows in the column. Wait a minute. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I've only got 6 low digits in this column. So these are 2 columns of the Sudoku. I've only got 6 low digits I can put in there. 2 1s, 2 2s, and 2 3s, because each column only has each digit once. There's 2 lows there. There's 3 lows there, and there must be another low in one of those. That's all 6. If this was low, I'd have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 low digits. It doesn't work. That's a high digit. This is low, this is high, and this is low. That's cool. So these are 7, 8, 9. That one can't be 8. This one is 1, 2, 3. Can I do the same over here? No, because I don't. I've got 3, 4, 5. I can, but it's not as obvious because I'm putting 2 high in there. There's a high in here and a high in here. So there must be a high digit in here. So there's one high digit in here because this must be a high and a medium, the high and the medium that aren't included on those. So there's a high here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that must be medium. This must be high, this must be high, and this must be medium. This is really tricky. But with 3, 4, 5, 6, neither of those, well, that can't be high. So this is medium. So this is high. So this is medium, and this is high. This is really tricky. 4, 5, 6, and it can't be 4 or 5. That's a 6. And this is 4, 5, 6. This is 7, 8, 9. This one couldn't be 4 or 5 because 4 and 5 have to be down here. 3, I know, is down here somewhere because of the quadruples. I possibly should have started there. I didn't even see that until now, showing you how out of it I am. Because if I can't put 3 in any of those or any of those because of the quadruples. So 3 has to be down here. 3 in here would make this 3, 7, 8, 9. There must be a low and a medium in here. Could that still be high? Well, hang on. There's no high in any of those. So one of these two is high, which means there's no high in any of those. So this is a low and a medium. There's no high here. There's no high in any of those digits because the highs are here. So there must be a high in here, which is the third high. So these are low and medium. They can't be two lows. So there must be a medium in here. This is a low and a medium. One low, one medium, which takes up all of the mediums. So this must be low because it can't be high and it can't be medium because there's a medium in here, which will be all of the medium. This is a low. Okay. These are both high because there must be a high in here. There is a high here. So with one high here and one high here, I can't make both of those high, but I have to put 3 high in those 4 cells. Those are both high. So these are 7, 8, 9. There's no 3 there. This is still a low and a medium, and I don't know which, but whatever that is goes there. Oh, this is tricksy. I'm hoping this isn't a color every individual digit puzzle. Otherwise, I am going to be kablammed. There is a high in here. There's a high in here. So this isn't high. This isn't a 3, by the way, because the 3 is down here because of the overlapping quads. Whatever that digit is goes in one of those two. And therefore down here. That digit is one of those two and therefore down here. So there is a medium down here. I don't know. These are medium and high. This is medium and high. So those are the same. There's 2 highs in here. It is possible that these puzzles will just never be seen. Because these were recommended so long ago, I don't know that I'd even be able to reach out to get support. These are all different. So that digit is there or there. I don't know. I know there's an 8 in here somewhere. So these can't be low. So this is medium because it can't be high and it can't be low because there's a low here, and a low down here. So this is medium. So this, and there's a medium in here. So that's 1, 2, 3. This is a low. Right, this is a low and a high. So this is the 3. This is a 3 and this is a high digit. Because I have to put a low down here to complete it. Because this is a medium and a high. This has to be the low. Right, that's the order of that. That's a little tricky. And there's a 1 or a 2 in here. This is medium now. This is a low and a medium. And this is a high and a medium. But that doesn't tell me. This is a high and a medium. There is a low in one of those and a medium in one of those. So this is a 1 because of the 3 and the 2 looking up, which means this isn't a 1. There's a 1 or a 2 in here. So the 3 must be in here. So this isn't a 3. That's a 1-2 pair. So there must be a 3 in one of those two. This is quite tricky. It's got to be this, doesn't it? There is a medium in here. I can put a maximum of 1 low in there. So there must be a high digit in there. But could I make both of those high? I don't see why not. I've got 3, 4, 5, 6. None of these are low. None of those are low. So low is in one of those two. Low here just works, doesn't it? Low here means neither of those are low. It puts the other low in one of those two. If I have to do multicoloring for this, my brain is going to melt. But I'm not sure what other option there is. Like, we know these are the same digit. and therefore that digit. This digit. Right, those are the same digit and are therefore that digit because of the way the quadruple works. This digit is in here. This digit, however, has to go in box 1 and has to be there. That's medium. That's 4, 5, 6. And this is now high and is 7, 8, 9. This digit is there. That's the orange. And this is, let's use red. So this is the red. So green, red, and green, orange are both up here. This we now know is the high, 7, 8, 9. This one is orange or red. This one is orange, which has to be in one of those two. Is this going to go any further at this point? Because this is already starting to spin in front of my eyes. And honestly, when I'm looking up here, the colors are just blurred. Multicoloring is just, ugh. Anyone with any form of visual disability normally has problems with coloring. And letters don't help because you just end up with too much visual information. So is it 1, 2s, and 3s? So let's do similar. This is, actually, let's start over here. These are 3 different versions of 1, 2, 3. And purple. This version, oh, that is purple. That's the purple 1, 2, 3. So this is the purple 1, 2, 3. So this is the red 1, 2, 3. But I don't see how this is carrying on, apart from the fact that I'm unable to see them anymore. So I've got to put an orange 1, 2, 3 somewhere, but it could go in any of those. This could be an orange 1, 2, 3, and that could be an orange 1, 2, 3. If this is the red 1, 2, 3, that works as well. The red 1, 2, 3 is in one of those. This is orange or red. But these are all unrestricted. This is red or purple, but again, unrestricted. This has given me, like it gave me that, but is it giving me anything to do with this? Like if that's orange, that's red and that's fine. Like if this is orange 1, 2, 3. So do I have to do 7, 8, 9 somehow? I don't see how though. Because these are the only ones crossing boxes that are doing any real heavy lifting. That digit's in one of those 3. That's fine. That digit is that one, which is all... Hang on. No, this is wrong. Oh no, that digit is that one, which is that one. That's fine. That digit is that one, which means it's one of those 2. I am putting a low and a high in here, though. This completes low or high. Sorry, no. If this is high, now that works because this is a low and a medium. This is orange, so there has to be an orange. There is an orange in here. Yeah, that's okay. There's an orange medium in here. So this is red or purple, and the other red or purple is in here. There's an orange medium in here, but it could go in either of them. That can't be medium. It's 2, 3, 7, 8, or 9. Like, these are 3 different entropies. But these ones can be anything. That one just can't be medium. So one of these two is medium. But that's 3, 4, or 5. Actually, it could be 7, 8, or 9. No, it can't be 7, 8. This is only 3, 4, or 5. It can't be 7, 8, 9. So if it's low, it can't be 1 or 2, it's 3. And if it's medium, it can't be 6. So this is 3, 4, or 5. And this is from 3, 4, 5, 6. So yeah, this is low or medium, but that's not restricted. It's 1, 2, 4, 5, 6. And this is 1, 2, 4, 5, 6. All of these are 1, 2, 4, 5, 6. There is a 7, 8, 9 in here, but this line isn't restricting it. One of those is high. There's a one. Wait a minute. 1 and 2 are down here. Because I can't put 1, 2 down here. So this isn't low. This, it never was because low was here. So low is in one of those two. Oh, that's it. Low is in one of those two. There's no low here because of the low. This has been here for a while. Low can't be here. So low is in one of those two. But because of 1, 2 being restricted here, 1, 2 being down here, this can't be low because it can't be 1, 2, or 3. That's a low 3. These are medium and high. This is now, this was always medium or high. Does that 3 give me anything? It puts 3 in one of those two, but I don't think that's helping. Three. I don't think that's helping. Problem is I can't even look at the top part of the grid because I look at it and the numbers are blurry. I may have to get rid of all of the colouring. Four and 5 in this row are in those cells. So what can this be? 2, 3, can't be 4, 5, 2, 3, 7, 8, 9. It can't be 3. So this is 2, 7, 8, 9. Can't be 3 because of the 3 looking up. Can I do something similar with high? I don't see how I can. If 7 is in one of those two, that becomes a 7, and that becomes an 8. And then 7 would be down here. No, 7 would be here. Seven in one of those two puts 7 there, 8 there, and 7 there. And then it would be a 9 on this line, which is interesting. This is the sort of puzzle I watch people solve in Discord, and they literally bifurcate. They will literally turn around and say, okay, what happens if? And they will just punch a digit in and solve, and if it breaks, they'll roll back. But I don't want to do that here. 8 is in here, but I don't have anything else about 8s. This is just 1, 2, 4, 5, 6. I don't know. There must be a high in here, which is why I've eliminated high from those and was able to get this. But this isn't providing the same. Those are the same. Could that be high? If that's high, that's high. And that's not a problem. I mean, I still have to put 3 high in this column. One of them goes there. So there's 2 highs in those. But I still don't know why those can't both be high. It would put a 7 in one of those two and a 7 there. And that would be fine. Three is down here, and I can only put one of the 1, 2 up here. So these are both low, and these are 1, 2, 3. Okay, that's fine. I'm not putting 1, 2, 3 in here. I'm not putting 1, 2, 3 here. This is the low. I can't put any lows in those. I can't put another low here. This is the low digit. That's the trick. This is the 1, 2. 3 away. This is the 3. This is the 4, 5. So this is the medium digit. This is the low digit. This is the medium digit. This is still medium and high, but I don't know which one is which. These are different. This is 4, 5, 6, but I don't... There is an orange in here, but again, so what? This is, yeah, this is purple. But I don't know any... All I know is this contains orange. This is orange and red. So purple is one of those two, but I already knew that because it's 1 or 2. This is orange and red. These are orange and red. There's a 1 or a 2 over here. Cool. There's no 3 here. Three in this box is in one of those. That all seems fine. This, could that be a 1 or a 2? No, yes. Oh, I don't know anymore. Low can't be here. Low is in one of those 4. So the third low digit is in one of those 4. Okay. There's no low here. There's no low here. There is a low in one of those. Oh, there's no low in any of those. So this is a low. And there's a medium here. This is a low and a high. This is a low and a high. This is a high digit. I'd used this logic over here and I missed it. This must be a low and a high. There's no low in those. So there is a low in here and there's one high here. So one high, and I need to put 3 highs in there with 1 in there. And this is a low and a high. So this is a high digit. So 3 along, that is a high digit. And that one can't be 7. So this is 8 or 9. This is a medium digit. So 7 is in one of those two. This is 4, 5, or 6. But these are both medium now. That's the thing. That's not the 7. That's the 7, making that the high digit. These are not high. That is the high 8. This being medium to complete the row means this is a high digit. And 3 away, that is a medium digit. That's 4, 5, 6. These are 7 and 9. The 7 makes that the 9 and that the 7. This, to complete the column, is the low digit, which is a 1, 2, making that the 3. And this, to complete the line, is the medium digit, 4, 5, 6. This is the high digit required to complete the box, making that the 8, taking 8 out of both of those. These are orange and red, because so orange and red have to go in here. These have to be orange and red, because those two digits have to be those two digits in this column. So where are those two digits in this column? They have to be down here. Those are both medium. This is tricky. So there must be a low down here now, and that'll be the third low. This is the high digit, and this is the low digit. This is so tricky. This is 7, 9, which puts 8 in one of those two. The 7 looks across saying there's no 7 there. 7 is in one of those two, which I get from the 7, 8, 9 triple there. 8 is in one of those with 1, 2, 3. But 3 has to be down here for the column. There's no 3 there. That's the 3. And this has to be the low digit because I need a third low digit. That's not the 8. That's the 8. And this is the 1, 2. This is now the 8 to complete this row. That broke it all open. I needed to investigate this column more. This is now a medium digit, 4, 5, 6, giving me the 3 mediums and the 3 lows. This is a high digit, which is 7 or 9. These now contain no high. The 8 makes that the 9, taking 9 out of those. So this is the 9, taking 9 out of there. 7, 8, 9 comes out of there. That's the 2, which is a low digit. 7 comes out of there. The 8, 9 looks like making that the 7, which makes that the 8, which takes 8 out of there and out of there. And the 7 makes that the 9. 7, 9, 7, 9. What's that now? That's 1, 2, 3, and it can't be 2. Or 3. That's the 1. That's the low digit 1. Taking 1 out of there. And the reason was 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 placed in the row and the 2, 3 looking up. That became a 1, taking 1 out of there. So red, yeah, can't be 1. I don't know that the actual rollover coloring is helping me anymore. So I'm going to select all of the digits with red in them and remove the red. I'm going to select all of the digits with purple in them and remove the purple. I'm going to select all the digits with orange in them and remove the orange and see if I can make more progress. I'll put it back if I have to. But all of a sudden, I can scan this grid better. Immediately, I can see what's going on better. Is it enough to crack the puzzle open? I don't know. So there is an 8 in one of those two. So this can't be low or high because 7, 8, and 9, this sees 3 low digits. So this is 4 or 5 because it also sees a 6 in the column. Eight, no, it could be there. I've got the 1, 2, 3. I've got the 7, 8, 9. I've got the 2. I haven't done the 4, 5. These 1, 2, 3. These all have to be different. So this is actually the 1. This is the 2. This is the 3. This is the 2. This is the 3. this sees a 1 and a 3, so that's the 2, taking 2 out of those. The 3 looks up, making that the 1 and that the 3, looking down, making that the 2, that the 1, that the 2, that the 1, looking across, making that the 2 and that the 1. The 1 and the 2 look down, saying that's not the 1, 2, so these are the 1, 2, making both of those low. This is very clever. Smarter than me, which is the reason I struggled with it. I can only put one medium in there maximum. Now these are all different. Probably going to need to use that somehow. I know I just got rid of the colouring, but I saw that much better when I did it. The 7, 9 makes that the 8, which makes that the 9, which makes that the 7, which makes that the 9, which makes that the 7, which makes that the 9, looks up, makes that the 7, making that the 9. The 7 makes that the 8 and that the 7. I'm very close to getting rid of the colouring, you know. Because I think I have all of the entropic lines mostly done. I think I'm getting rid of this colouring so I can do other colouring if I need it. The 7 looks like, yeah, immediately I'm seeing stuff. 2 looks down, making that 1 and that 2. Puts 1 in one of those 2 by Sudoku, but the 1 says not there, that's the 1. 3 is in one of those 2, but that 3 looks up saying not there, that's the 3. 7 is not in there, 7 is in one of those 2, and 8 is in one of those 2. So this is 4 or 5. And that is a 4, 5, 6 triple. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, these are 7 and 8, and that 7 makes that the 8, which looks down, making that the 7, which makes that the 8. Much easier to see. This is a 4 or a 5, and it can't be a 5. That's the 5, that's the 4. Taking 5 out of there, taking 4 out of both of those. Takes 4 out of those, making that the 4, taking 4 out of there. 4 looks up, taking 4 out of there. 4 has to be in one of those 2, so 4 is not there. That's a 5, 6 pair, making that the 4, making that the 5, making that the 6, making that the 4, taking 4 out of both of those. The 4 looks across, taking 4 out of there. There must be a 4 around the quadruple. That's the 4. This is 4, 5, or 6, and it's not 4. That's a 5, 6 pair. That's the 4. The 4 takes 4 out of there. 4 is in one of those 2. We just need to resolve these 4, 5, 6s. And I don't know how I'm going to do that yet. The 5 looks across, making that the 6 and that the 5. Looking up, making that the 6, making that the 5, making that the 6, making that the 5. Looking across, making that the 6 and that the 5. That looks down, making this the 4. Taking 4 out of both of those. The 5, 6 pair makes that the 4. The 6 takes 6 out of both of those. So this is the 6. Making that the 5 and that the 6. Making that the 5, that the 6. Looking back, making that the 4 and that the 5. And that didn't register. Why is this wrong? Seven, 8, 9, 1, 2, 3, 7, 3 is in the quadruple, 7 is in the quadruple, 8 is in the quadruple, 5 is not in that quadruple. I got it wrong when I put those in. When I did that middle thing, I did it wrong. Yeah, when I did this, what I needed to do was put 4 is fine. I needed to put 5 in it, not out of it. So I made a mistake here. So let's continue without making that glaringly stupid error. Okay, let's continue. 4 comes out of there. 4 comes out of there. That makes this 5, taking 5 out of there. There's no 8 here. This is a 4, 6 pair. 5 comes out of there. 4 is in one of those 2 in this box, so that's not a 4. So 4 is in one of those 2, so this is still tricky. 4 is in one of those two. Not sure what that's doing for me. Now, 5 has to be in one of those two. So there's no 5 there. That's a 4-6 pair, making that the 5, making that the 4, making that the 6, making that the 5, which makes that the 5, and this becomes a 4-6 pair. The 5 looks across, taking 5 out of there. The 5 looks up, taking 5 out of there. That becomes a 4-6 pair. That's a 5. Taking 5 out of there. This has to be the 5. The 5 makes this the 6, making that the 4, making that the 4, making that the 6, making this the 5. The 6 looks across, making that the 4, and that the 6, looking back, making that the 4, and that the 6. The 6 looks up, making that 4, that 6, which makes that 6, that 4, which looks across, making that 6, that 4. And if I don't make that mistake in the center of the grid, where I put the 5 in the wrong place, the puzzle solves. Wow, that's mean. Now we have to see whether I'll be able to solve the second puzzle so I can do this as a double feature or not. We'll have to see. Let's hope. That was a really interesting puzzle. Very tricky, way outside my comfort zone, but we'll see how we go. Thank you everyone for watching. I hope you enjoyed this one, and I hope you're looking forward to tomorrow's puzzle, because oof, this is going to be tricky. Thanks everyone, and as always, good luck with your solving.